Now, friends, I know I did not witness a grown man roll his luggage into an amusement park. Boy, I tell you, love about the lockup producers, honey. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another episode of Love at the Lockup, child. Last night's episode was okay. It was a whole lot of terrible acting going on in some script. Oof. Let's talk about Sean and Destiny. Let's get them out the way, child. As we know, Destiny, she got a big day tomorrow, honey. She got caught. Do y'all remember when she was, making light and jokey joke of her cutting off her ankle monitor and mailing it back? Boy, I bet you that was a story in prison. Boy, I bet you she was like, y'all, let me tell you what I did. See, I'm that beat. So, see, the courts, they don't forget and they got time. And see, they like to give time. And your time may be 7 years because of your cute stuff. With your stupid self, obstified Destiny. Ugh. So she's talking to her sister, and of course, she's acting nonchalant. Alright, she says that she's nervous. Of course, she don't want to go back to prison. She just really got out. Okay? And so her sister is talking to her about Sean. What about Sean? What about Sean? And she was like, I don't know about Sean. I mean, I love Sean, but he lied to me so much. He lied to me about talking to Kelly, the mother of his 6 children. Again, Dumpster Fire acted like that they was having a full-blown sexual relationship. He was literally talking to her, Kelly, about the daughter needing money. And honey, Dumpster Fire just went off. Well, see, there's a reason for that. Because, see, when you are doing shady things, of course, you don't want the other person to do shady things. And see, that is all Dumpster Fire doing. Dumpster Fire has a secret. Now, we already know she done had aliases on Facebook. She's been engaged a couple of times. She's a liar. And she's holding on to a secret. But she don't feel the need to tell her sister that. She sure enough didn't tell Sean that. So, Of course her sister is worried for her because, of course, who wants their sister to go to prison for 7 years? So Dumpster Fire Destiny isn't quite sure if she's going to attend the court proceedings. So then she started doing this trailer park prayer. Lord, please don't send me to prison. Jesus. I am so tired of those cold meals, those cold showers, and always looking over my back and my front. Well, not really. I like that part, Lord. Lord, please make me, get into my right mind so I can make the right decision, Lord. I don't want to go back to prison. But if Mary Ann is still up in there, then it'll be all right. We'll have a good time. But Lord, look after me, Jesus. Honey, she did that little makeshift prayer, honey. A mess. But she is keeping a secret from Sean. She can't stand Sean. She done punched Sean in the face. Still got his credit card and his car, but she is refusing to talk to him. But what did she say? That if she go to prison? Oh yeah, that's right. See, I'm gonna need Sean. Trash. Period. So we have dumb Sean. Okay, Sean. He's at a hotel room because he said $50,000 is a lot holding over his head, honey, if Dumpster Fire don't show up for court. You was told, dummy. But you did it anyway. And then Sean had a nerve to say that if Destiny don't go back to prison and everything is all plum drops and lollipops, it's all good. He'll look over everything. He'll look over the lies. He'll look over the rudeness. He'll look over the punch in the face. He'll look over her taking the credit card and the car and refusing his phone calls and not telling him where he's at. He'll look over all that. Boy, Sean is slow and dumb, y'all. Honey, he wear that helmet and it is tilted to the left. Just stupid. Just stupid. He's ridiculous. And I still cannot believe Kelly gave him $1,000. Oh. But anyway, so it's the next day, and we have the sister. She outside the courthouse. She's calling dumpster fire Destiny. Where you at? Where you at? She ain't answering the phone. We got Sean. He's on his way to the courthouse, even though dumpster fire told him not to show up. And then we have Destiny riding down the road, talking about she don't know if she'll go to court or not. She holding on to a secret. A secret. Y'all, what's the secret, child? Because, see, we know she went to jail. So, obviously, she gonna show up and they're going to sentence her. So, anyway, we'll see, y'all. We'll see. What y'all think about dumpster fire and Sean? Let's move on. Make this real quick. Lock Liz and Lindsay and stiff up a lip, child. Now, we know Lindsay threw a whole temper tantrum. Okay? And she was like, F you. Okay? I'm not going anywhere. F you. I'm going to have somebody in my bed by next week. F you. So she goes in. She goes outside. She on the phone. Now, we have stiff upper lip. And he was like, Lord, have mercy. I can't deal with her. I may have made a huge mistake with this one. You think? But then stiff upper lip became psychic. Stiff upper lip said, Lindsay, a woman like that and an attitude like that, she will be back in prison within 6 months. Now, who knew? Scott, you were absolutely right, child. You were absolutely right. Psychic, stiff upper lip Scott. So he goes inside and he looks at the damage of that office. Honey, she trashed that office. There was papers everywhere. There was powders everywhere. And did y'all see those bottles of pills scrolled all across the floor? I said, see, that's why y'all ain't right. What's them pills, y'all? Was those just some ibuprofens? Is that what that is? 800 milligrams of ibuprofens. Is that what that was? Oh, okay. I think them pills was a little bit strong. So we have Lindsay on the phone talking about she know her rights. She has tenant rights and she talking about changing the locks. That is what Lindsay is out there talking and saying. Lindsay is the type of person that get kicked out of several trailer parks. Lindsay is the type of person don't pay her rent, her $25 a month rent in trailer parks. See, she sneak out of the window at night in the middle of the night. She just hopped from trailer park to trailer park, a trailer park hopper. She the one that calls the law and be like, I know my rights, I know my tenant rights, I got 30 days before I get my stuff. That's Lot Liz and Lindsay. She could go straight to HE double hockey sticks. That's what she do. Scott, I don't feel a bit sorry for you. Do y'all remember what Scott said when we met Scott? Scott said that Lindsay was white, young, and beautiful. Y'all remember when he said that? He said that that's why Lindsay kept getting in trouble in prison. Because she was white, young, and beautiful. See, the other inmates picked on her. What do you think now? Stiff upper lip. Things change, boy. You a whole fool. Whole fool. Let's move on. Y'all ain't gonna keep y'all. This ain't gonna be long. Let's talk about Audrey and Lamar. Now, what's going on here? Now, we know Audrey and Lamar kids, except for Tennyson. He stayed, and they went to a hotel in the middle of a pandemic. Now, she had all night to think about this, okay? So, they're packing up their stuff. Nala is like, listen, you gonna go home, you gonna talk to Lamar, what's up? And so here's Audrey in the car. I done calmed down. I done thought about some things. We just gotta talk about some things. Girl, you done put on this whole show when you could have stayed home and talked to your husband. So she gets home, and y'all, this conversation literally lasted 2 minutes. Here comes Lamar. He done went by good old Kroger. He done stopped off Kroger and got some flowers. I'm sorry. Here's Audrey. You better be. Oh, I know you saw. You better be. Thank you. So this conversation, of course, has to do with Shantae, which is Lamar's daughter. And Lamar said, listen, you two are going to have a conversation. You two are going to have to come together. Why are you so upset? Are you upset because of the secret that I kept, or because I want a relationship with my daughter? And Andrea said, I'm upset, I'm disappointed because you had a secret and you put that on Priscilla. Look, the reason why me and Shantae don't have a relationship is really about you. Okay? Because Shantae thinks that I'm keeping you from her. We ain't never been close. And so Lamar said, listen, I just want y'all to talk. I want y'all to have a discussion. Bottom line. And so Audrey was like, well, you know, I'll think about it. Child, this whole fight, this whole mess was a mess. And then Audrey apologized for her dramatics. That's the craziest thing I ever seen in my life. I was like, is that easy? Y'all did all that when you could have stayed at home and did it. That literally took 3 minutes. So, I guess Andrea, Lamar, and Shantae, they may come, you know, to a Jesus meeting, honey. And then Lamar, he apologized to Priscilla for, you know, having her, you know, keep the secret or lie, you know, for him. So anyway, y'all, what did y'all think about that Andre and Lamar segment? Child, I was like, I know y'all could do better than this. This was a mess. Y'all, what did y'all think? Y'all, let's move on. I said I'm not going to keep y'all. Now, let's get this foolishness out the way. Let's talk about Puppy and Amber. They getting all cute. They going out to a local bar to hang out. Now, we know Amber, she got her little boyfriend on the side. A little boo thing that's locked up. Inmate number 3658928. Okay? We also know that she has Puppy living up in Puppy's mama's house. Puppy really likes Amber. I mean, you know, they were in prison together. They was having fun time in prison. Now that they outside of prison, Amber is a little, you know, off. Okay? She ain't really showing Amber too much of that, you know, attention that she gave her in prison. Now, of course, Amber, all right? Amber got other things going on. So she's like, listen, I love Puppy. She's my wifey. But, you know, I may or may not like boys. So, we have Amber, we have Puppy. There's a little tension going on. They end up at this little bar, and honey, Amber's friends look like they are a hoot. Amber was like, this is Puppy. And they was like, hey, Puppy. Honey, they look like they'd be a good old time, child. So everybody was having fun. Everybody was throwing down the drinks. And by the end of the night, honey, they were towed up from the floor up. Now, see, Puppy told Amber, you know, if we go out, we have a good time, I'm all for it. But don't leave me. Don't leave me alone. You know, I'm not really, you know, comfortable, you know, with your friends and being alone. But, honey, Amber was like, girl, you fine. Honey, my peoples, my friends are good peoples, honey. So, you know, Puppy felt a little bit upset about that because Amber did, leave her, alone. So, but the friends was cool. The friends was like, listen, okay, Puppy is gorgeous, honey. Puppy is beautiful. But see, Amber don't know what she want. Does she want boys? Does she want girls? What's going on here? The friends was #Puppy. The friends really, really liked, Puppy. And of course, Puppy, she likes Amber. Amber, she got a little drink in her. Puppy got a little drink in her. Honey, they dancing. They grinding on top of each other. I said, Lord have mercy. So they get in the car and, Puppy, she's a little tipsy. Amber was towed up, child. So, there was some little tension there. But, they get home and it's time. All right. And, Amber says that, she don't know if it's because she had been drinking, she's drunk, but hey, it's probably going to be a little bump at the end of the night. And so Puppy said, listen, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do, okay? I'm not going to rush Amber. We will see where this relationship goes. But in the meantime, between time, I'm about to crack a back. So, anyway, they went inside the bedroom. We all know what went down, child. Let's move on. An absolutely horrible scene. Shane, Lacey, and John. That scene between Shane and Lacey. Honey, it was terribly acted, terribly staged, terribly scripted. So we have Lacey cooking dinner for the kids. Shane comes in. And so they're sitting there at the dinner table. And here's Shane. How was school today, boys and girls? Did they teach you anything? Did they teach you not to lie? And of course, here is, Lacey eating her food, He said, because you don't supposed to lie. Lying is terrible. And so, Lacey said, is that where that's what you've been doing? You've been out there finding morals. Is this what we're going to talk about? Morals. And so here comes Shane stumbling over his script. Honey, he done forgot what he's supposed to say. I bet the producers was in the back after the camera talking about, okay, keep going. And so Shane is like, see, I always had morals since birth. Okay, just because I went to prison don't mean that I don't have morals. And Lacey said, well, where did you learn those morals at? Prison. I was like, Lacey, now you're not clever enough to come up with that little quick wit. You're not. So who did? Somebody else right there for you. So of course, by Shane doing all this, he's upset with Lacey because Lacey didn't tell him that she has been in contact with John. Well, that John is out of prison, okay? Lacey ain't had no contact with him, okay? Lacey ain't returned that text. And I don't understand why Lacey just didn't tell him that. Lacey should have been like, look, he sent me a text telling me he out of prison. Look, I didn't respond with your stupid self. Don't be coming up in here talking about no lying, and the only reason why I didn't tell you is because you don't need to know. There's nothing to tell. I didn't reply. But of course, Lacey, she didn't do all that. Because see, in the back of her mind, even though she's carrying Shane's baby, she wouldn't mind seeing John. Not at all, child. John is always back here. So Shane, he's upset. He says, listen, I don't want you to have no contact with him because I ain't trying to go to prison, but I will pop off up in here. I will do a little bump upside his head. You understand me? So Lacey, she's conflicted because she says, listen, if I tell Shane anything, he's going to try to beat up John and he's going to go back to prison and I'm pregnant with his kid. So then we see them, say a little couple of words. He go outside having a temper tantrum. She goes in the bedroom and she's looking at her phone, where John, had told her that he got out of prison. And she was like, I do whatever I want to do. You can't tell me. A whole mess. Just a mess. So, we have John. Okay, he up in somebody's house, his house, I don't know, halfway house, I don't know, burning up somebody's grilled cheese. He's talking to a homeboy that he done met in prison, and he says, listen, I still think about Lacey. She is that chick. She's always on my mind. But I keep going back to that night, and I think that Lacey was the one that called the law on me. See, John still thinks that Lacey is the one that called the law on him. And so he said he just want closure. He just want to talk to Lacey. He just want to see what's up. And la. Do y'all think Lacey was the one that called the law on him? Or do y'all think it was Shane? Or do y'all think that it was just him who got his own self in trouble? Leave it down below. Sarah and Mike. So, the Love After Lockup producer's really gonna do this to us, huh? Okay. So, we have Michael. He's leaving the hotel. Because, see, he been there the whole time. See, the hotel management is tired of Michael and Sarah's shenanigans. They tired of the camera people. They tired of all the noise people done complain. They tired of it. So they done told, they said, you got to go. Okay? You got to go. Did y'all see Michael pack up his one bag? So you mean to tell me he just had one duffel bag? How long Michael been there, y'all? He got one bag. In that bag, I didn't see no deodorant, lotion, toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash. I ain't seen none of that. It was underneath all his layers of clothes. Okay. So Michael, he said he rolling up. He said he rolling up to Sarah. Sarah ain't gonna do nothing but let him in. And that's exactly what Michael did. Michael had the nerve to go to her house empty-handed yet again. No goldfish, no fruit loops, didn't have no juicy juice box, didn't have no Capri Suns, didn't have no graham crackers, nothing. No toy, nothing. Empty-handed once again. He just knocks. He just walks on into Sarah's house. Musty. He made himself at home, didn't he? Put his feet up, chilling. Here's Sarah. Looking like who done it what for? Sarah, what's wrong with you? Y'all, I really want to know what's wrong with her. Is she that insecure, or does she just like the dramatics? Something's not right. There is no way a woman would accept anything like that. That behavior, that just... the lack of respect that Musty showed this woman. And she accepts it. Absolutely insane to me. So they're having a conversation. The oldest daughter is there, and she apologizes to the oldest daughter how she acted at the hotel, the way she cut up, the way she cut a shine, the screaming and the yelling. She apologized to her daughter for that, and you should have. Here's Michael. Yeah, I'm sorry too. Did y'all see his little half-ass apology? I said, oh dear God. Really? Michael he's disgusting. Okay? But y'all already know how I feel about Michael. Okay? Now he got his bag there. And he was like, I'm here, right? I'm here. I'm here, right? See, I help look after the kids. I'm here, right? We all married. And so he was like, what about old dude? Now here's Sarah. Y'all remember last week, Sarah? Oh, Malcolm is a good dude. Malcolm's good to me. Malcolm's good to my girls. He a good guy. Y'all remember that? This week, she sat right up there and said, well, I don't know about Malcolm. knocking boots? When was the last time we knocked boots? Oh, I'm sorry. When was the last time we made love? When was the last time we effed? I mean, just disgusting conversation. Kids all up in the back screaming, hollering, yelling. And he was like, where am I going to sleep? And this is Sarah. Well, you're not going to sleep here. I know that. You're not going to sleep here. That's what you're not going to do, okay? You ain't sleeping with me. We ain't effing. You ain't getting in my bed. I mean, y'all, in all of Love After Lockup history, I truly can't stand them. I'm over them. I'm over the storyline. I'm over the fake storyline. I'm over the fake fights. I'm over it. Please, please don't bring them back. We're not quite right, Clint. Let's move on. Last and certainly least, honey, Quay and Chevelle. Boy, do I have questions. One, what happened to the car that Quay was driving on his way to Branson to get the woman that he loved? Why is he standing in the middle of a parking lot with just his luggage? Now, we know he must not have any money because he is talking to that lady at that shop, talking about, is there a trolley? Do I have to walk? And side note, this is in the middle of a pandemic. The C-19, the woman has on a mask, he don't. We also see Chevelle, D-Mark, the kid, everybody walking around in the amusement park. Not one mask. What's going on here? Is this editing? Or were these people really walking around with no mask? Child, just a whole mess. So we have Chevelle, D-Mark, and baby girl at some little amusement park, child. And of course, Chevelle is there to ease her mind, have a little road trip. They ain't even thinking about, Quay, because Quay, we know they broke up because he was not cheating on Chevelle. He was just having an online, talkative to somebody from Chicago. So they just having a good time, and we know how D-Mark feel about Quay. Honey, he don't care for Quay whatsoever. He has made that be known. He don't like him. Okay? He says that Quay is no good. All right? So we have Quay. Quay calls baby girl because he can't reach Chevelle. Chevelle ain't returning his phone calls. And as you know, he was on his way to Branson. He's going to get his woman. So he's talking to baby girl because baby girl got her own cell phone. Baby girl is like, hey daddy, look where I'm at. You see that? Make sure you see. The producers is like, make sure you show that Ferris wheel. Put your head up a little bit. Put your head up. So he's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Where your mama? And so baby girl was like, listen, she in the bathroom. He was like, where you at? Where are you at? I see a Ferris wheel back there. Oh, okay. See, I done drove this whole way. I have no idea where I'm at, but I see a Ferris wheel. Born at night, not last night. How did them producers, y'all ain't fooling us. See, some of your cast people wear helmets. We don't. We hip to this. We ain't new to this. We true to this. Ain't that right, friends? They trying to pull a little okie doke on us. Not today. We know what you doing. Of course he knew what they were the whole time. Anyway, so he goes to this little shop. He's asking this woman about, listen, I'm here. I don't know where I'm at. I'm in a fight with my girl. My girl don't know I'm here. And look, I was talking to somebody. I seen the Ferris wheel. Is there a Ferris wheel around here? And so that shoppo was just looking at it. A whole mess. And so she said, well, listen, okay, you can catch a taxi. That's how you get to the Ferris wheel. A taxi. Now, you mean to tell me that Quay ain't got no money taxi or Uber. So what do we see Quay do? We actually see Quay taking his feet to the street, walking along the sidewalk with his luggage. I said, now she said it's a 4-mile hike. Do you mean to tell me that Quay walked all those 4 miles? Ooh, comedy. Pierce, it just write itself. It just write itself. So we have Chevelle D-Mark there. Baby girl riding some bumper cars or something. Out of the blue, here comes Quay pulling his luggage, talking about, hey, what's good? What's up? Here is Chevelle. Honey, she was laughing and giggling. Hey. D-Mark was like, no. How did you get here? So they're hugging. They're talking. You know, Quay was like, what's up? You know, what's going on? He don't put his arm around Chevelle. Chevelle still giggling. Didn't know what to think. That's what Chevelle said. Chevelle said, I'm laughing because I'm like, what is going on? Where did he even come from? Okay, Chevelle. So D-Mark is like, what is he doing here? Like, dude, why are you here? You don't even need to be here. And so Chevelle, he's talking about, I don't even know what's going on over there. What is he, your bodyguard? What's he talking about? Ain't nobody thinking about D-Mark. Ain't nobody thinking about him. He your bodyguard. So, of course, D-Mark has an attitude. Okay, here comes, Quay. They going, having, some words. Chevelle in the middle still laughing. I said, what an awkward scene. And so D-Mark said, I ain't got time for this. I don't have time for you. And Chevelle, you better get yourself together. Now, you know how I feel. You don't even need to be around him. This man ain't about nothing. You come telling me all this stuff about what he did. And he is sitting beside you with his arm around you. D-Mark said, you don't know me, dude. Okay? You don't know me. I F you up right here. Up in this amusement park. So D-Mark, he walks off and there sits Quay and Chevelle. I got another question. Was there an entry fee? How did Quay get into the park? Was the park free? Child, that whole scene had me keying. What y'all think about Quay and Chevelle? Because it looked like to me she was real happy to see Quay. I still think that Quay and Chevelle are together, and so. Anyway, that's it, y'all. That's all I can give. What y'all think about this episode? Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye!